I said there'll be one any second, none so far. We even tried the magic camera angle and still no maximum.
I've got a good idea, Chris. Shall we shut up?
60.
I think a few people have just shouted yes at their devices at home. How about a maximum checkout?
$438.
Well, we just kept quiet. And they're letting him know what they think. But it's probably the right play.
It was all Dave Pallett, that, wasn't it? So unperturbed as Christoph is just in that zone right now. It was just all about laying up for his favoured double 16. It's a big dart early in this game. Wow, that is right at the bottom. I wasn't even sure myself.
34. David required 96.
Can't leave the finish, so it's a couple of visits for Chisnall to clean up 96, and he might start feeling a little bit better should he do it.
56.
Tees up tops, but he will be under pressure.
Yeah,
a lot of the statistics are about 10 points down on their averages so far. It's just one of those classic battles right now, and Chizzy, I feel, needs this right now. He's 4-2 down. This would only be for a holder throw, and Fratiski is on a 2-darter.
30.
Just not happening, Chris.
Require 80.
He's in deep trouble if this goes. But he's got 2 darts. The Premier Pole looking at double 10.
And
the Eagle landing it to move within one of a 4th straight win over Dave Chisnall. Well, he'll be happy enough, won't he? 164 is a huge finish. If Chisnall can put himself in a really good spot here.
431.
And he has put himself in an excellent spot.
However, treble 18 would have left Bull for the match. That was a situation that Chizzy was in.
David require 50.
You just need me to tell me that this is a must hit.
Double top. Good guide, has to go, hasn't gone, and he may go.
Christoph requires 68.
So good at this part of the board. He's so professional. As he hits that big 5, it could be the bullseye he needs for the match. It's exactly that. He takes his time, he assesses the situation. Bullseye. And the #1 seed has gone. We will no longer see Dave Chisnall. He leaves the last 16 for the 6th time this year.
And his average for the day at that point was around 105. If he produces that, and it's only 4 games he's got to win today to take the title, that is likely to be enough to get the job done. But that is the best we've seen from him. So whether he can produce it again is a big ask.
This is a big ask for Danny Noppert. And it's not going to happen, but Menzies not on a simple finish, largely because of that
60.
That mad moment when he hit 3 treble 1s.
That's good, though. Leaves tops.
Yeah,
very nice. Well, it looked like 60 points on the floor, and that could prove to be the difference, because here comes Cameron Menzies with a maximum. It's #3 for Cammy.
Well, Danny hasn't got any yet. That's 10 in the tournament for Menzies. But had he got that extra 60 points, Danny Noppert would have been on a finish first in this leg. It would have been an enormous one. And Menzies has made some excellent progress anyway, but he'd still have a chance here.
Needs some kind of treble, really.
43.
Oh, and he doesn't even get a big number to get to a finish. Cameron Menzies has got all the time in the world for the first breaker throw. That's an 11 darter. And at the minute, Cameron Menzies is just better than the world #9. Yeah, it's a very dangerous player in Krzysztof Fratiski, but one who did underperform in that first game. The 6-2 scoreline looks impressive against the #1 seed, but it wasn't the greatest of displays. He didn't get his average into the 90s by the end of it.
Not sure what that little chat was about, but I think there was only one person interested in having it then.
It's often the way.
But this will be the way to get a grip on this game, but it's not going to happen. Menzies, though, to hold his throw, still on a big finish. Does he go the 18s and then tops? Looks like he is.
440. Danny requires 64.
Danny Noppert could have gone to the bullseye. A more new school player might have done that last dart to leave a single to double. So he's only going to get one dart, but he does like to do his work on double top. And he will not be rushed. In fact, he knows how important this is. For a breaker throw. Oh, that is so good from Danny Noppert.
Well, this is an interesting position in this leg because Menzies with the darts is on 120. Noppert is going to be on something much smaller.
140. Coming to 120.
He's on a double. And this is not going to go. Has Cameron Menzies' head gone?
Danny requires 38.
Well, his lead's gone. Decides to split.
Yes,
and hits as well. And Danny Noppert leads in this game for the first time.
The reason I said should is because yesterday there was some miscounting going on. There it was misfiring that has caused him not to find his way down to a checkout.
It's that 88 that he took out in the 5th leg. And Menzies will get a chance for it. Noppert clawing himself towards something similar.
Yeah, that looked like a key shot at the time because Noppert had just missed double 18 for a 147. There's too much of this going on for Menzies, and he can't rescue it.
32.
And you start to get the sense
81
of inevitability. I'm sure that's the sense that he's getting at the moment.
For a 4th leg on a spin and a place in the quarterfinals. The 12 segment for Danny Noppert. He gets the treble to leave double 13 for the match. And Danny Noppert digs himself out of all kinds of trouble. And Cameron Menzies cannot believe he has let that slip. He should hit loads. He hits 180s more than anybody.
What a beautiful game.
135. Dirk, you require 160.
This is the best I've seen Jose for a long time.
But he's going to have to rely on Dirk missing. 1 dart at tops for a 12-darter.
96.
He does miss.
Jose
at his best would eat this up. 2 darts at tops. He's hit it already today. He
26.
just sensed a little bit of tension, or only with Jose, but also in the crowd
20.
as well. I think they knew the importance of that dart, that finish.
Working his way in.
No score.
But cannot find it. 3 darts missed on top of the one he missed in the previous visit. And Dirk van Dijvenbode, having produced that amazing leg to break, is offering Jose a way back to parity.
No score.
I think someone once says scoring for sure.
Dirk, you require 20.
Unbelievable, he says. And they were very, very close. But that's not close enough. That is 3-1, Dirk van Dijvenbode.
First 9, fantastic for Jose, but down to 94 average now. The scoring power's there, that will please. Really tough down when you're on that upwards trajectory. He was arguably one of the best players in the world when he was winning Grand Slams, and when you start going down a little bit, it's then tough just to
78.
reset again and start climbing. It's as if all the energy's been sucked out of you. Takes really good play. I'm seeing good things with players like Darryl Gurney bouncing back, and Jose will want to get right back to the top of the game. And I think his balance on the yoke, which I've criticised recently, looks so much better. The signs are good for Jose.
56.
Well, no trouble for
Jose
Dirk.
required
And the
57.
180 for Jose gives him a very decent chance here to level the game. And that's what he does. 14 darter for Jose de Sousa. A couple of important ones there. That looks good for Jose.
140.
It is good, but an extra 40 points could have made a huge difference.
How much pressure is he going to put on this 104? An awful lot, that's for sure.
133. Jose, you require 104.
Very quickly to the hockey there, Jose. Who knows which way he's going to go? He's probably going to decide about now.
Well, 84 bullies his way through to that treble 20. It's a great dart. I believe double 12.
92.
It was a phenomenal dart, actually, Dan, because treble 16 was the shot. There goes back to tops. It's a big lead. It's 5-3. Very, very important moment there. That missed out the double 12 to Jose, just the side of the wire.
Dirk van Dijvenbode trying to wrap this up. Oh, yes, good. Bullseye, no, stays there. Took the gamble, pays off.
Yeah, probably took the gamble because Jose is back on 2-4-2. You talked about his board management of Dirk van Dijvenbode, and I thought that was showcased exactly there.
Dirk, you require 135.
Now we come into the final furlong. Can he gallop his way to the winning line? It's a difficult finish, but it's a good start.
See that he actually fancied that. Looking to wrap the game up with 6 perfect darts. But what he does do is set it up
Jose, you require
wonderfully.
142.
Another one of them. Is that the last dart that Jose de Sousa is going to play in this game? Over to you, Dirk van Dijvenbode.
16.
Double 8 for a 6-3 win. And Dirk van Dijvenbode does seal it with a 13 darter. Not the 180 fest that it promised to be after the first few exchanges.
I didn't need to worry about both tops again.
81.
Yeah, so many players, Chris, are now going that treble 7 route, aren't they?
Yeah, some absolutely just the door tops, and Surly's one of them, and it's sensible enough. He'll be back with 3 clear at that target.
58. Ryan, you require 40.
Josh Rock will certainly expect him to hit it.
No score.
Ryan Searle expected him to hit it. The commentary box expected him to hit it. Chance for Rock, albeit an outside chance. Wow.
128.
Well, in the end, it's out
Ryan, you require 40.
for Josh Rock, because that was a painful miss, and that pain has been made worse.
Incredible to say, 85 for your opponent to say chance. That's where the game is these days, because this is what these players do. They just put the afterburners on by a flick of a switch.
140.
But it's 2 legs in a row that Josh Rock has kicked off with a maximum.
From absolutely nowhere, you feel, and that switch has been turned on. And now we're going to see something very, very special from Josh Rock. The last 9 dart was by Dave Chisnall. The most important thing right now is to get himself back level in this game. He'd have to throw. Important phase of this match right now.
Double 16. Brilliant breaker throw from Josh Rock. It kicked off with back-to-back 180s. But is he going to have a go? The little loo from Ryan Searle suggested it was pretty close to being 5 perfect, and it would have been 6 perfect because he did get the 140.
100.
All in all, though, it's an excellent response, and it might take the maximum finish from Josh Rock to keep hold of that advantage.
Yeah, I fancied this leg to be
130.
quite pivotal.
170.
Ryan Searle, this is absolutely an amazing response to that previous leg from Josh. He's going to get 2 darts at a double to break again.
Interesting that Rock went for the 140 there. Maybe designed a little bit to make Ryan Searle think.
On the 7th leg.
But he just gets on with it and responds to the brilliance.
And the players area before this game gonna be at the conclusion of this game. He's in again.
140.
Feely needs a max.
84. Joshua requires 79.
Not enough, you feel. It's tops for 5-4. Just takes his time, just checking his foot's not over the line. And that is a spectacular dart for many, many reasons. One, the situation. Two, where he was stood.
But it could be big in every sense of the word. Not to beat.
82.
Options on 95. Expect him to go treble 19 route. He does for double 19.
57.
Doesn't get a chance for rock.
Joshua requires
some heavy
82.
metal in the way. You could see it bounce off the barrel. It'll be the bullseye for starters. He gets 2 darts at double 16. Double 8.
74.
And 2 match darts have gone begging.
Ryan required 38.
It was destined for an 11-leg match. And that's what we're going to get.
Ryan Searle.
Not even a consideration of splitting that double 19. 40 ahead, 6 darts he's thinking from 2-2-5 to win it. And he's seeing that treble. It's so difficult to do in this situation. He's got all the class. He's demonstrated his A game yesterday. He's just shown a sign of us today that he's got a B game that can win also.
43. Joshua
Rock's
90.
5th 180 has helped put him in this position. And he doesn't have to go 20-20 ball with Ryan Searle not in finishing range.
50.
I think Ryan will be disappointed with his performance. He had chances very early to really dominate this game. Has to put some pressure on tops, but Josh Rock's going through
60.
his thing. And here's his chance.
Joshua required 40.
And Josh Rock's heavy metal.
Josh Rock!
Rocky winning the battle against Ryan Searle. And Daryl Gurney, who's been in decent form himself.
140.
Yeah, Florian Hemple has come roaring back into form, and it's a great opening leg from the man from Cologne.
Yeah, 85 after 9. 85. Very neat and tidy start. Gilding nowhere near him at the moment. Meaning he can do things like that. Didn't mean that one. Meant that one. And it's the leg won by Florian Hemple, much to the delight of the crowd.
$90. Okay. 167.
Don't mind that at all. Florian will love this. The bullseye.
135.
A little wobble of the head because it's a decent lead.
And you require 54.
Yeah, totally unintentional. But the pattern of the weekend has been missing tops and hitting 10s. But this time he nails tops. And he's well on top.
Well, 66 left there and went bullseye last start. Now that is a plan for a lot of players because it gives them a choice of double. So what double does he want? It's double 16.
No.
Cannot get it, but 128 is a tricky one for Goldfinger.
128.
Marching across the hockey, staring at treble 18. Aiming for treble 20. And now he wants the ball.
103.
That really could have been the shot that just wrapped up the game for Gilding effectively.
32.
Instead he has to wait and hope that Hemple misses more at this target.
No misses forthcoming. Florian Hemple has won back-to-back legs to cut the gap to just 1.
In what could be a real battle of a shootout at the end of the match.
131.
Well, Andrew Gilding is making a dash for the line here.
58. And you 130.
Should he lay up here? I mean, he should attempt the checkout, but should he not go for the treble 20 and bullseye now?
It's very close, actually, when you're talking about a finish like 150.
94. For Uruguay, 100.
It's less advantageous than if he was on 161.
But in the end, he ends up laying up, not through choice, but just through circumstance. And he does.
36.
3 darts now to win the match and keep the crowd quiet and send Hemple home.
Game shot.
That it is.
And the match.
A quarter-final for Andrew Gilding. Goldfinger gets the job done.
Or 140. Martin Uruguay 167.
Very much in the balance this leg, because it is Martin to throw first at 167. Part of him is thinking, do I have 6? Or part of him is thinking, shall I just check out on this 167?
131.
2 perfect darts and 1 nowhere near the bullseye. It's so far away, though. It's left him on a double if Bunting can't get rid of the 124.
It's a nice finish to go for, though, because that's just the 1 treble. Double 11. What a dart, what a finish, and you can see the response and the importance. And when he needed it most against Stephen Bunting today, it's deserted him. And that's when panic can set in.
A real pro leg, this from Bunting.
Stephen Uruguay 81.
Trio of ton 40s to leave 81. Double 12 for an 11 darter. Double 6.
69.
Well, he's going to get more chances.
Not showing too much disappointment, but inside he'd be absolutely raging with himself. He said he needed a spark. Put some pressure on this double 6, because double 3 is the option if he hits the big number. Not a chance. It's 5-1 Bunting.
Some leg is Martin to throw first. Game on.
Because he knows Stephen Bunting is poised at the finishing line, and whether he gets there in this leg, which he might yet do, because it's a great response from the bullet.
89.
It means he has to bring the bullseye into it. He didn't want to.
64.
That's the reason. This is the real champagne shot, the 132. You'll see Bunting start on the bullseye, and this will be some way to win this match.
Well, when Shindy missed the ball for that brilliant 167 attempt, Bunting stepped in with a 124 finish. Oh, another. He's hit it again, double 16. Oh, what an ending to the match that would have been. Bunting with a 171 setup shot, 2 bullseyes, and just outside of the double 16 for a 6-1 win.
A day to forget for Martin Schindler, for Stephen Bunting. Without being spectacular, he's now in a position for a one-way victory. That's exactly the situation. Stephen Bunting will play Andrew Gilding in the quarter-final tonight. He has silenced this crowd in sunny Jena. It just makes the game so much easier. So even when you're not at your best, you're still winning games. It's a tremendous attribute to have, and I just feel that Luke Humphries is in that mentality right now. And I feel, and he feels, that he can beat absolutely anybody. And for me, he's the man to beat this weekend.
Yeah, last defeat came in a final against Rob Cross. It was a costly one as well. This could be a costly start, because it's been slow-ish from Luke Humphries. It's been brilliant from Plaisir, who takes out the 136 like he's a fully fledged pro. Oh, this would hurt. This would hurt enormously. Not going to happen. So Humphries very much on course to keep the game on throw. Having lost the ball in the back room, it's he who needs the break. But has to take care of his own throw first. And hasn't done that.
Yeah, there was the fear there for Luke that he was already thinking it's time to break the next leg, and you can take the eyes off the prize sometimes.
70.
Wesley be absolutely delighted to be back on this 70. I always think it's a real 50-50, these types of finishes. Arguably he's going to get a dart or a double, or will it be 2? It's just going to be the 1. You'd think it's 50-50. Goes through his routine, knows what the score is all about.
Well, part of the routine was down to the fact that he almost missed a big number there. That was a reaction from Plaisir. He was close to the double, not close enough. And it's the second time in the match where Humphries has been allowed back The last time he took the chance,
21.
This time he can't. 6 starts squandered now in this leg.
He's got some good support near Luke,
Wesley
but sometimes it can
16.
just be at the wrong time when you're in deep concentration on a double. Break a throw, 4-2 to Wesley Plazia. This is now getting very, very interesting because Wesley has the dart.
And he'll now be thinking, or he might be, that he might not get any more until the last leg decider.
This is where it's the battle of the mind, the battle of the will. And I also think that Wesley doesn't overthink too much.
I would have hoped to have been sub 100 there, Luke Humphries, so there is some hope that Plazia might get more match darts in this leg now.
Especially after that first dart from Luke, but look at this as a response. He's got options here. He could go for the bullseye to guarantee a 2-darter, or you can go for treble 19 and be really greedy.
139.
It was a little greedy, as Glenn explained it. Maybe he just thinks Luke will clean this up anyway, so it was worth the risk. And Humphries has cleaned it up. That's an excellent shot, an excellent spell.
Wesley's imploding. Here's Wesley already thinking of the final leg where he will have the darts. That will be the biggest free dart of this match, because Luke is running away with this leg.
Had 2 darts to win the game in leg 8.
140. Luke, you've acquired 135.
May not get any more till leg 11. Humphries may clean this up and really announce his ability to Plazia. Doesn't matter that he's missed.
If Luke Humphries was seeded and needed this game to keep his tour card, the game would be over now. When you have that winning feeling, good things happen. And that's exactly what's happening right now. He's just peaking.
Yeah, Wesley first to a finish.
136.
And it's a finish where he should get at least 1 more match dart. Minimum. Barring a disaster,
59.
barring a miss of a big number. And even if he doesn't take this out, Luke Humphries has left a big one. Wesley Plazia is firmly in pole position now.
74.
Yeah, what a delight to hear that 59. It takes a bit of pressure off this 74. He's had 2 darts already for the match. He's got another 2 darts. The biggest win of his career. The World Master creates a massive shock here in sunny Jena with a win over Luke Humphries. What a brilliant game.
We're talking off air before this match. Aspinal, when plotting his route to success in this tournament, might have thought he would be first of all meeting Jan van Veen, who has proved difficult for anybody to beat, then Rob Cross, who's won 3 titles over the summer, including a Euro Tour one,
Nathan, you require 127.
and then possibly Luke Humphries, who is the king of Europe at the moment. Very different the way it's turned out.
It has. Can he take advantage? A great start. To the ball.
89.
He was in 2 minds there, wasn't he? Even had a glance at Brian's score.
Yeah, I think he was still in 2 minds as he threw the dart, which might explain why it missed by such a margin. Didn't
Nathan,
really give it
38.
full power.
Single-minded and going for the double.
Games from the second leg.
And it turns out that's a better way of doing things. 13 darter to back up the opening leg, which was won in 14 darts. And he's shown in little flashes how good he can be in the PDC. It's just not happened very often.
130.
He's actually played a lot of his best stuff on the stage, but just hasn't got to the stage enough. Does have a chance here to try and make that story
Brian, you
a possibility.
65.
Just don't fancy him on doubles at the moment. Double 10.
Games from the seventh
That one
leg.
is found.
Brian Roman.
3-0 down yesterday, turn it around to beat Jan van Veen 6-3.
43.
3-0 up
Brian,
today,
you require 170.
and he's in danger of going behind to Brian Roman, a man who has never made a senior PDC quarter-final.
96.
He's going to get at least 1 dart. May well have many more than that to get ahead, to put himself in
53.
the position of throwing for the match, having
Brian,
denied
you require
that
74.
opportunity to Aspinal. Double 16. And double 8s. In
Gains
double
from the
8.
ninth leg.
In the lead.
Brian Roman.
For the first time in the contest after 4 straight legs.
Set it up, then take it out. This is the setup.
145.
Well, the 170 would have left a double. He got the next best thing. And Aspinal is just not finding anything. He's now left hoping.
$40. Brian, you require 57.
Brian Roman stands on the verge of reaching his first ever PDC quarter-final, and he knows it. You can tell. Does he get there? Big moment in this man's career. Double 10. And it is a big moment. It might be turning into a career-saving weekend for Brian Roman.